Anime NYC is best known for the second Omicron case of COVID in the US. It was also known for having horrible wait times to get con admission. Some of my friends went and they spent half the day just trying to get admission for the convention. Oh, look at that, I'm rhyming, I'm not even trying. My god, another one. Look at that, I'm rhyming, I'm not even trying. The founder of Anime NYC said this was because they underestimated how many people would show up early on Friday morning to get into the convention. You know, call me stupid, but I feel like Anime NYC should at least have a half-decent estimation of how many people are going to show up to the convention. After all, they did sell the tickets. And this underestimation is what cost people so much of their time on Friday. And for those who only went on Friday, that was pretty much half their con just gone waiting in line to get into the convention. And not only was it so time-consuming to get in, but there was also lines for panels that were happening 5 hours before the actual panel. So imagine spending half your day just to try to get into the convention and 5 more hours just standing in line for a scheduled panel. You can see that Friday was a pretty horrific experience for anyone who was there. So with this horrible experience of Anime NYC 2021, the new and improved Anime NYC 2022, they have a solution alright. The solution is to limit admission. Anime NYC decided to limit admission to a maximum of 19,500 people every day for 2022. To put that into perspective, that's a little bit less than half of the convention's very first year. And in 2021, Anime NYC had an attendance of 53,000. So that is a big step down from 2021 to 2022. Anime NYC states on their website that they worked with the convention center, the Javits Center, to determine that 19,500 was the good choice for attendance of 2022. When I first heard about this such low attendance, I thought it was a publicity stunt because it's so much smaller than 2021. But then months passed and it is still only 19,500. So I no longer think it's a publicity stunt. So then I thought maybe it was the maximum occupancy of the building, only 19,500. But that doesn't make sense because they had 53,000 in 2021, which is 175% more, so it can't be maximum occupancy either. And New York Comic Con is also hosted in the Javits Center, and it had 3 times the admission of Anime NYC, so it's really not maximum occupancy. New York Comic Con didn't have all these underestimation issues that Anime NYC had. So then my next thought, if it's not publicity, it's not maximum occupancy, I thought, let me do some critical thinking skills here. Maybe Anime NYC just isn't using the entire Javits Center. And after looking at the map for Anime NYC, that is the reason. If you look at Anime NYC's 2021 map, you can see they only used 2 out of the 5 exhibition halls on the bottom floor of the Javits Center. These 2 exhibition halls, D and E, are also the smallest of the halls on the floor, with D being 30,000 square feet and E being 45,000 square feet. One of the unused halls alone was 70,000 square feet. And there were 2 that were 80,000 square feet. With some simple math, we can see that 2 of the single unused halls were larger than the combined space of both of the used halls. So simply using another hall or just choosing different ones would add a lot more space for the convention instead of limiting attendance to less than half. New York Comic Con used all 5 halls, and once again, it had 3 times the attendance of Anime NYC in 2021. And it wasn't just these 3 halls that went unused by Anime NYC. Parts of the 2nd floor weren't used and the entire 5th floor went unused. Anime NYC also states that some of the biggest lines for panels became a big issue for the convention, such as the 5-hour line from the beginning of this video. Then they say capping the lines and expanding the screening got rid of that issue. Anime NYC said a lot of their problems came from underestimating how many people would show up on Friday, and then they say this issue was reduced to a 30-minute wait on Saturday and Sunday. They also solved the issue of large panel lines the day it happened. So if Anime NYC found the solution to these problems literally the day after it happened, and sometimes the day it happened, then why are they trying to solve it by limiting the attendance to less than half of what it was? So they had their solutions in 24 hours or less, but now they have a whole nother year to prepare, but the solution was still to just cut the attendance in less than half. So instead of using all 365 days to prepare for the problems they already found the solution to, they just wanted to cut attendance in half. It honestly does not make any sense to me at all. It seems like the most knee-jerk reaction to just cut attendance in half instead of, once again, using the solutions they already had. But they just said, no, cut it less than half, 19,500, that's all. Anime NYC even said they found the solution to these problems the day after it happened at the latest. They literally had the solution to these problems, and then they decided to cut the attendance in less than half. They came up with a solution to the problems that no longer existed. They had it all right there. And they said, attendance less than half. This is so dumb, it does not make sense. If anyone can explain it, please do. Anime NYC just created a whole nother issue instead of actually fixing the problems like they already did.